This is the Extreme Rules 2022 prediction show.
Question. What is a good old-fashioned Donnybrook? Do you think Liv Morgan is going to run the table and win another match against Ronda Rousey?
Nah, I'm going to go Ronda. What if Ronda wins, Shayna doesn't come out, but we get Sasha Banks come back? I don't care. You want to be called daddy? I call you daddy. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. You that fine. You she that bad.
Man.
Bro, if Rhea Ripley, you see Rhea Ripley, she fine. She a fine woman. Yo, we back again, man. It's part 2. Long episode. Part 2 of this episode, what, 6 we talking about?
Yes, we are on episode 6.
Episode 6, man. So we got some just talk.
Yeah.
Wrestling talk, man. That's all we doing, man. We dove on the dark side of wrestling.
Yeah, we ended the prediction show on the dark side.
We ended that prediction show on the wild side of wrestling, but now we on some more other shit. So now we talking about AEW, things going on with AEW, things going on with the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and get into this conversation piece about AEW. Man, congratulations to Jon Moxley on his third title. Third title from AEW holding the AEW Heavyweight Championship. Says, do you think they got this right for putting the title on him for the third time?
I asked that question because he was technically supposed to be
on vacation. Yes.
So now that he has the title, he ain't taking no vacation anytime soon.
Right.
So
he a beast for that, man. He a beast for holding it down like that.
He definitely is. And I mean, this goes to show you that, you know, he really is the heart and soul of AEW.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I just, that's an interesting thing. You know, I'm not upset that he won the title, but it's like, it's kind of like when we were talking about the prediction, where we were talking about, you know, MJF, you know, cashing in, or however you want to refer to it.
That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is.
In the way they talk about it now, is like a cash in.
It is like, he might as well just like do, but it's like I said, he's carried around a big ass fucking chip. You know what I'm saying? Instead of a briefcase. So I'm like, all right, that's fine. Listen. Like I said, it's hard to reinvent the wheel when somebody is already perfected. So it's like hard to like come up with new shit. Like Impact has Call Your Shot, where they have like, when you win a tournament, you win like a battle royal and you get like a fucking trophy. And then you can cash in the trophy at any time to get the title. So it's basically like Money in the Bank, but they have like, you walk around with like a trophy or some shit.
But they had something else though. Didn't they have what was the one match that Impact had? It was like the X Division joint.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But that's like, but when you win the X Division title, you have to win a certain amount of matches, then you can cash in the championship for a title shot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it can't be like, you just got done in a grueling match and he comes down,
okay,
I want the match right now. It's like, you got to do it. You got to give up the title, and then you then you have your match whenever you have your match. But like I said, Impact had like, what's it, Call Your Shot. Now it's like, there's something where you could do it with any title. So basically anybody can win it. Like any men, women can win the title. I mean, win the cup.
Gotcha.
But you can cash in on any title that Impact has. So
yeah, but congrats goes to Moxley for a third title reign.
I think MJF should have cashed in that day.
Yeah, but I think that because Full Gear is in Jersey, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, Grand Slam was in New York City too,
right? Which I thought that was going to do.
I think that would have been better, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, who the hell knows what Tony Khan does now with his booking? And yes, that was my annual.
You know what I think?
Not daily. I'll say this: for every episode that we drop, I have to take a shot at him.
I think y'all two. You know what? I honestly think all this stuff you take these shots at. I think y'all two will actually get along. really well. I think that's what I think you would be like, damn, I really like this guy, but you'll be trying so hard not to like him. If y'all work together, if you worked with that company and you'll be like trying so hard not to like him, but you'll like. You be like, yo, I really start to like this guy.
I don't know.
You'll find reasons to hate him. Like you like, dude, I'm like, bro, like chill.
But
you go on dirt sheet just to get makeup.
But so we all know Moxley beat Brian Danielson. Where does he go from here?
Brian Danielson?
Yeah.
I mean, right now I think he's kind of like grooming in a way Daniel Garcia.
Right.
It's kind of like his new thing they got going on, rivalry with Jericho and all them. So I mean, he has that going on. Daniel Bryan honestly really doesn't need a title. He doesn't need a title to solidify himself in AEW. Would people like to see him have a title in AEW? Absolutely, absolutely. You know, but does he need that title? No, and I think it's just like Daniel Bryan's title runs in WWE meant way more than him winning one in AEW. Jon Moxley kind of like being a champion in AEW. You needed Jon Moxley to be a champion in AEW. You need Jon Moxley. Like I said, he's the heart and soul of that company. Him along with Jericho and a couple others, but Jon Moxley's like it's probably Moxley Jericho. You know what I mean? So Daniel Bryan said he doesn't need it. Did Daniel Bryan win an ROH title? So he didn't win one.
Since being in AEW?
Since he's been there.
No.
No.
He hasn't won a title.
Who had the pure title first? No. Oh, it was Jonathan Gresham.
Mm-hmm.
Then Cesaro. Cesaro lost to...
No, Cesaro had the ROH Heavyweight title.
Yes. Okay, damn.
The pure champion was...
Who was the other pure champion? Who did he lose to?
Who...
Because Daniel Garcia beat him.
Yeah.
It was Wheeler Yutter. Wheeler Yutter was the other. He was the first. He was the pure champion.
Mm-hmm.
Then Wheeler Yutter lost to Daniel Garcia. Now, okay, so now Daniel Garcia is the pure champion. I'm trying to think who fucking Wheeler Yutter beat. That was the pure champion. I don't even remember. We didn't even go. We didn't get into that. But like I said, Dan Bryan doesn't necessarily need a title. Does he? Like I said, could he get one? Yeah, absolutely. It'd be love to see him win a title. But does he need it? Nah. He's good. He's good.
Okay. Hangman Page is the next up to face Moxley.
I don't think it's at Full Metal.
It's at Full Gear.
He has it type Full Metal. That's like, I think it's at like the next.
I thought it was at Full Gear.
I think he's getting his. Because Full Gear's in Jersey.
Yeah.
So that's the MJF.
No. MJF hasn't declared.
I think MJF will go do it at Full Gear.
Let me check.
Yeah, I think Hangman and Moxley fight next Wednesday.
Yeah, I think you're right. Mm-hmm. Match card. Yeah, I'm gonna go with him because he's the AEW guy for this podcast. So, I don't have Hangman winning, regardless of when he faces Moxley. I don't think he's gonna win. I just think that MJF, based off of what you told me about how Moxley and MJF had a rival.
They had a rivalry.
I think
it was supposed to be CM Punk.
Right.
He had a rivalry with CM Punk. Obviously, we saw what things happened with CM Punk, and CM Punk looked like he's not coming back to AEW. So now, who's the next best person that MJF had a rivalry with? It would have been Moxley. Now, another person that would have been interesting if they did it to was Jericho.
Definitely would have been Jericho.
Jericho would have been a good one.
And I think just personally, I think that it would, like, Jericho after the match, I think Jericho would have put him over because we've heard Jericho speak very high on Moxley. I mean, not Moxley, of MJF.
Maxwell.
Yeah. You know, and you really don't hear Moxley ever, like, talk and put someone over in, like, a...
He did put Punk over for that. He did Punk over when he lost the...
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, as far as, like...
Talk about it. But
in the scrum.
Yeah.
Because we all know AEW is going to have a scrum again.
Well, as long as it ain't that shit that happened like last time, they should be good. But
speaking of Jericho,
yeah,
big congratulations to
Ocho. Jared Ocho.
Arguably one of the greatest of all time. Just continues to solidify his legacy, his Hall of Fame credentials, if you want to say there ever was credentials to being in a Hall of Fame. Securing the ROH. Securing the ROH Heavyweight Title. And I pose this question because I've seen it. I pose this question because I've seen it on Facebook, where they showed all the titles that Punk had,
and all the that Jericho
and all the
had,
titles that Jericho had.
Yeah.
And someone actually said, like, "Hey, I see what AEW is trying to do," which is very similar to things that WWE does with people that they're trying to kind of.
I mean, they did that with Cody, with the TNT title. Sammy Guevara won like 5 times in like 1 year.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. It was like something crazy.
So, do you think that you think AEW is already trying to erase Punk from their history?
Listen, Punk already, he a 2-time champion?
Mm-hmm.
He a 2-time champion. It's like, and he not going to be there because of his injury. So it's kind of like, you could. I don't know. I don't think this. I didn't look at it like that. When I saw the title comparison, I'm looking at it like Jericho probably. I think Jericho said about Punk, like, yo, we had like similar roads, similar paths and stuff like that. I think Punk is kind of like a prodigy of Jericho. You know what I mean? So I don't really see like. I don't think Jericho would intentionally. I think Jericho wouldn't intentionally try to be like, all right, we go.
I don't think Jericho would do that, but what if
but at the
higher ups?
Yeah, but at the same time too, like
higher up.
And I've been saying this about fucking Cesaro, and I love Cesaro, but Cesaro is just not that dude when it comes to mic skills and things like that. When it comes to straight fighting, wrestling, dude is a beast. But he had that title. It was happy for him to finally win a title, but Jericho is more money. Jericho is a good on the mic. Jericho's better on the mic. Jericho's better. He's a better all around.
You brought up something.
Guy than Cesaro when it comes to in-ring stuff.
You brought up something. You brought up money.
Yeah.
You brought up money. Tony Khan's trying to get a ROH television deal.
Yeah, I heard about that. And then he trying to get and he was talking about the pay-per-views did good. He said the pay-per-views do good, but he's trying to find a network deal, so he's like looking for that.
When AEW got their television deal, who was their go-to? Who was the man that they put the belt on?
Jericho.
You're going to do the same thing with ROH.
But does that not make sense? To put it on Jericho. When you first AEW, who's better to solidify your company? Better than a veteran like Chris Jericho.
Right. And that's
right?
And
then would that be better with so
No, I'm saying that's what they're doing.
Yes,
they're going down that same path. They're doing that same thing.
They were saying that's why MJF came back. Because of the network deal. They needed MJF back. They needed MJF because they're trying to I guess renegotiate the deal. And he was like, yo, we need all hands on deck. So that's why MJF is back. I guess they say maybe might be back sooner than you expected. So whatever.
Yeah. So, not speaking of, but since the last taping or the last episode that we shot together, did Paige Saraya show up at Grand Slam? She did, right?
She showed up at there. No. Was it? No, she showed up this past.
No, it
wasn't. Was that at Grand Slam? It wasn't at Grand Slam. No, I don't think it was at Grand Slam.
Was it Rampage? Was it Rampage?
No.
Whichever. Either way.
I don't remember.
Since the last time
I could have sworn it was in Philly. I could have sworn she came up in Philly.
It was Philly.
Yeah.
But I don't know why.
But that wasn't.
Why was that Philly show supposed to be so important? I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Saraya, formerly better known as Paige, made her AEW debut. What did you think of her arrival? And I asked this for one reason.
It was cool. It was cool. I just like, man, I'll just be nervous with people like that with past neck injuries and the injuries like that. And you come back, and it seems like a lot of people in AEW get there, and it seems like people get hurt a lot, like you know what I mean? Like it seems like a lot of people do get hurt, you know.
Like was it Malachi's group?
The House of Black.
Yes, House of Black. The girl. She
Julia
took that
Hart.
tape. She took that table spot, but damn near missed the table.
But see, that's it. I'm talking about like, see, that's something that's on. I don't know who fault that was, because that's something that you could like that could happen anywhere. That can happen, Charles. That can happen. My bad, franchise. That can happen anywhere, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying, like the way. But see, I don't know who set the table up.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
You know, so. But I'm just saying, like, I get what you're saying. Like, people can get injured, but then I also look at those moments like that.
Yeah, but it just seems like with AEW, a lot of people do seem, because I'm like, it's crazy to me because it's like they wrestle every day. Unless you would do Dark Elevation,
right,
on the regular. But other than that, like if you just do Dynamite, that's one day.
Yep.
Dynamite and Rampage is one day. So I'm like, how y'all get hurt? Like y'all do, like if you want to go from Dynamite and Rampage where you do one day, maybe like one day you might do a little bit of elevation here and there, whatever like that. To go from that to like, no, to go from WWE where you're wrestling maybe like 3-4 nights a week, to go to AEW where you might be wrestling maybe like 2 nights, whatever, however your schedule is, and you get hurt at AEW more than you do at WWE. Like that makes no sense. That don't make no sense to me.
That's a problem, and
sense to me,
that's what I was trying to. I remember the one episode we were talking about, and I was saying like that's why I feel though as if they need to do more house shows, because I think they just need that to build that chemistry, to build that, you know.
But I feel like that. I feel like that's the purpose of elevation, and elevation dark elevation. I pretty much say dark elevation and elevation Monday. So it's like Monday and Tuesday they had those shows, and it's usually either that like on Rampage or they got it in their location in like Florida. But now what happened with Florida with the flood and stuff, like I don't know. But yeah, I think if you got like a spot where you can just like, all right, y'all can just go here and just wrestle. You could be on YouTube or whatever like that. So it's like whatever. But a lot of people also too, like people that's former WWE people, they like, yo, I want to be on TV.
Right. So
you got that issue. But I'm like, yo, like I said, there's only so much TV time that AEW got for people. So it's like, yo, you can't like everybody can't get on. So house shows will be cool, but
it will be. So Saraya made her debut, and then this past Wednesday, she got on and did her first interview promo, whatever you want to refer to it as, and she took a dig. She took a shot at WWE, basically saying that she finally has a boss that listens to her. And a lot of people, it sparked a lot of, obviously it's going to spark a lot of conversation, a lot of debate back and forth on the IWC, you know, world that we live in. And what did you think? I want to get your reaction to it first. What your thought was when you heard the dig that she took at them.
I'm saying, like, at this point, y'all, we have to realize that that's something that's gonna be happening for as long as I'm just gonna say AEW is around, because WWE, I feel like WWE's not going nowhere. But let's say as long as AEW is around, that's going to be happening. You know, where somebody formerly from WWE is gonna come to AEW and take digs at WWE. Whether it's warranted or not, whatever is gonna happen. Just get used to, just be okay, just like, okay, that's what they're gonna do. live with it. That's like if fucking, you don't think if like Miz, Dolph, guys that you might, you know what I mean? People you might even think like Bobby Roode or somebody like that. People that's not on TV a lot.
Which, by the way, speedy recovery for him because I seen that he just had surgery.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like a Mustafa Ali. People like that. If you think a lot of them people that's in the back that's not seen on TV, whatever, like doing whatever like that, and he came to another company, they're not gonna take a dig at WWE.
Right.
Even some of the big cats might take a dig at WWE. Let's say it's never gonna happen, but let's just say for shits and giggles, fucking Roman left. Mm-hmm. And Roman went to AEW for whatever. I just want to travel. I want to run all the islands. You know what I'm saying? He go there and he takes a shot at WWE. People are like, "What? He did all this for you?" But it's part of the game. I think it's just part of it's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about control. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's how it is.
That record, those lyrics really stand out now.
Yeah.
It really does. But I spoke about it on our IG page. And I just feel like this.
Kobe.
WWE did a lot for her, you know, and I know this is something that the majority of the wrestling community was against Paige saying what she said. But then there was a few sprinkles of people that was bringing up her Twitch that she did, I think it was prior to her leaving or right after she left, where she was saying how the way they was treating her towards the end of her contract. But how I see it and how I feel is just like they're looking out, in my opinion, for the best interest for her, right? They're looking at it as, okay, you have been through a lot. You know, your first time on television, we gave you the belt. You are one of the spark plugs behind the women's revolution.
And she could say she literally started the women. She could literally say that. Like,
and then I know this is a dark subject. I know that a lot of people don't want to talk about this, but we kind of have to talk about the darkness, the dark side of what happened with her as far as the leaks and all that. And the mere fact that you want to talk about, and I understand, I watched all her interviews when she talked about it and how it really fucked her up mentally and had her on suicide watch and had her on, like, she was heavy on drugs. I get all that. Mm-hmm. But they kept you even after you, in a sense, like, ultimately disrespected that belt. I'm not, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, mm-hmm. you know. But they still kept her around. The shit she was going through with Del Rio, they still kept her around. They protected her. They made sure that she was good. You know, even when she got into her injury that kept her sidelined, that ended her career, they kept her out. Then they brought her back in a role just so she can be on TV. Just because they knew, okay, we know you want, we want you on TV too. The fans want you on TV. Let's put you in this manager role. Let's even give you the GM position. All types of stuff. They did a lot for her, and I'm not sure if it was a TK move for him to say that, or she said, I'll do, like, let me take this dig. I don't know what it is. But I know what you're saying about the whole, it's going to happen, but it's just, it gets played out.
But what if it's just for entertainment purposes? It's just like, yo, I'm going to go out here, you know, Because she might have, like I said, she might have, like I said, she has some shit she might have had to get off her chest. Mm-hmm. Even though, like, yeah, they did help me out, but at the same time, it's like, yo, she's a wrestler. She's passionate about her craft and all this other stuff like that. And she wants, like, yo, I felt like they held me back or they did whatever the case may be. You know, and you might feel some type of way. Right. You know, but, like I said, it's just like, at the time, like, maybe it's just entertainment. Yeah. It's entertainment. Like, like I said, bro.
But see, it could be entertainment, mm-hmm. and I agree. Mm-hmm. But then what happens is it doesn't become entertainment in the IWC, because then it's that. Who cares? Who cares?
Well, it's the community. It's the community that we're in. This is what I said. This is what I said about the fucking community. This is one thing I said about the fucking community, because the community pissed me off one day. Because one day I said, hey, last week's episode of Dynamite, I was like, wasn't that good. Matter of fact, this recent episode wasn't that good. One of the wrestling pages I follow on Facebook said it. Posted up, and they showed the rating. It was like under 1 million, whatever like that. And I was just like, but overall, like, the show wasn't one of their best shows. Mm-hmm. That's all I said. I was like, yo, wasn't one of their best shows. Some nerd freaking, like, goes on there talking about, AEW fangirls. Complain. What's your excuse now? I'm like, did I say anything excuse? Did I make anything like there's a reason why? I said it wasn't a good show. It wasn't their best book show. That's all I said. And here comes some lame talking about AEW fangirls. Who the fuck? I'm like, how many times Raw been ass? How many times Raw been ass even before Triple H got involved? How many times Raw been ass? And there's been times when I said that Vince was like, Raw got a little better under Vince. A little better. Mm-hmm. A little better. But then it went back to the same old shit. How many times NXT has been ass? Even when he tried to go up against AEW, when he went to Wednesdays, when he set Triple H up for failure. It was and he still had all the veterans there. He still had the Garganos, the O'Reillys, the Adam Coles, the Karrion Crosses, the Damian Priest, all them people over there. Still trash. Still trash. What's your excuse? And we was doing the pandemic for a lot of this shit. Mm-hmm. Wasn't no football or nothing. I'm like, here comes some losers talking about, what's your problem? What's your problem? What's your excuse? Is it football? Is it this? Is it that? No, it was just a bad episode. I can admit if something's a bad episode of Raw, has a bad episode, I'm like, yo, this episode of Raw sucks. I text you all the time. NXT still sucks. I text you all the time.
He does.
It's still trash.
He does.
But we still go watch it. But it's like, dude, this fake beef. These motherfuckers is millionaires and billionaires. You think they give a fuck about what the fuck we think? Tony Khan, good. WWE people that work there is good. Even the lowest of workers is good. They strike because they know they got a job. They good. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? This shit ain't real. We just beefing for nothing. What the fuck? Like, dude, I understand it's fun. It's all fun and games until people make it serious, and then when it gets serious, then it's not fun no more. It's just AEW. This dude takes shots at AEW every chance he fucking gets. But I guarantee you, like I said, if you ever met Tony Khan, for some reason I feel like you and him would get along so well, and you gonna be like, damn. But I still want to hate this guy because I'm WWE hard to the core. But I like this dude for something. I like him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then you gonna be Tay gonna be there. You gonna be like, yo, this is fucking awesome. But I'm still Team WWE. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, I told you, you ever work for WWE, you gonna be stressed though. It's gonna be stressed though. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that motherfucker Black Friday, that Black Wednesday come around. You gonna be nervous like a motherfucker. Bro, I'm saying it's just like, dude, it's really, honestly, it's fun. It's like me with football. I'm a Bills fan, and we talk shit. It's football, it's fun, whatever. But like I said, when it gets to a point where it gets serious, when people start doing shit where it's like, okay, that's not funny. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, all right, now it's not even fun anymore. You don't even want to participate in back and forth or none of that shit. It's just like, dude, like, let's chill. Like, bro, like I said, I was just on last episode talking about calling Rhea Ripley's motherfucking Poppy and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't real. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Do I want it to happen? Absolutely. But it ain't gonna happen.
Go back to the prediction show if you don't know what we're talking about.
Our cameraman said, don't go. No, go. Go. Know the real.
So, recently, I think it was this week, Malachi Black, Tommy N, took to Instagram, went live to address everything that has been going on, all the speculations, all the nonsense that was going on. And did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel bad for him because he had to take time out of his day, out of his schedule. Think about this, y'all. Think about this. This is my camera right here. Think about this. Think about this. You chilling on vacation. You having a good ass time. We with your wife. You get a Zelina Vega as your wife. You think you want to be bothered with people in their bullshit? These wrestling nerds having all this shit to say about you and what you got going on, and now you got to take time out of your fucking day to address this shit? Oh, I'm with my fucking wife. I'm with Zelina. I want to talk to you. Now I got to address you nerds. I got to address you nerds and tell you what the, like, listen, don't follow this shit. That's why I said all this media stuff is not real. I like this. I post this every once in a while on social media. I say this: the internet is not real. This shit is not. When you step back for a minute and realize a lot of this shit is just not. It's make believe. It's pretend. People post all type of shit all fucking day, and the rest of the community doesn't have a reliable media resource to tell us the fucking truth of what's going on. It's a bunch of shit that they just take and they just run with it, and we just be rumors and we just take it, and obviously we take it and we put it on our giant and we just go off of what we hear, whatever like that. But we don't know what's the truth half of the fucking time. We don't fucking know because people's making up bullshit. It's annoying. It's really, to me, it's just how the media is in general, not just in wrestling, in like worldwide. It's like a bunch of bullshit. It's fucking annoying. And like I said, I'll be mad too, man. If I'm chilling at home, I'm in my car, my man injured, he all fucked up. Now I gotta talk to you guys about what the, like, fucking nerds. About what the fuck going on. Like, dude, I'm with my wife.
I'm just overall, I watched it. I felt him. Like, I was feeling really bad for him, especially when he was talking about, like, he was getting death threats and things like that from fans. Like
what kind of shit that make no fucking sense, bro?
It doesn't. It makes absolutely no sense. Like, why would you do something like that? Like, are you serious right now?
Right.
But
AEW got this bloated fucking roster. If Malachi Black wanted to fucking leave and go, let him go. There's enough talent on AEW to fucking fill the spots. You know what? All you people that in AEW, that's former WWE, if you want to leave. AEW got enough people. Let these people fucking go. It's just like, in this bullshit with these rumors and stuff, it's like, just let it go. Andrade, you want to go? Go, bro. FTR, y'all want to go? Fuck. I don't think FTR will leave. FTR is having the time of their fucking life right now. They got all the titles. They
really do.
They ain't leaving nowhere. We know Moxley ain't going. Right. Jericho ain't going. Sammy Guevara put out a tweet a while back talking about some he ain't happy, whatever like that. So, or whatever the fuck going on. And MJF is fucking... That's the one dude right there that's playing the fucking game right. My man on every interview doing all the shit he can to play both sides. And he's like, yo, I'm what biggest, highest bidder. Rock with me. What's up? I'm letting it be known. 2024, I'm trying to get paid.
Yeah.
This man finessed Tony Khan out of more money, but did not extend his contract with AEW. I said, this man is Ed. Remember Ed, Eddie? Remember Ed, the leader? He's Ed. He's just the finesser. the finesser, like the one that's always scheming, trying to get more money, trying to do whatever. But like I said, I feel bad for, because like I said, Malachi Black talked about his mental health before. I like him more as a person than a wrestler.
Right.
Like, it's just one of my favorite guys. It's just like, I love that guy. I would love to hang out with that guy, have a beer with this guy, hang out, you know what I mean? Whatever, just, you know. And it's just like, here come these fucking dummies with this bullshit. It's like, yo, leave this man alone. First of all, y'all know death threats. I know y'all ain't whooping this man ass. Straight up. Real fighting. You think you run up on Tommy and see what fucking happen. His name Tommy. You know how many gangsters we know? Motherfucker named Tommy. Tommy from fucking Power Rangers. There's some gangsters named Tommy. Tommy Pickles. What's up? Let's go.
Yep. Definitely
Run up on Tommy and see what happened.
All wishes, prayers to Malachi Tommy and hoping that, you know, he comes back. I also know that they were the rumors about Buddy Matthews.
And that wasn't even real. So Buddy talked about he wanted to take a break, but then he's saying, well, it's something with his passport.
He had to go back.
So it's like, let's say y'all lied. So y'all lied and said Buddy want to be out. Buddy ain't happy. Whatever like that. And then now you say, well, Buddy, well, really what happened was Buddy passport, he got to go. So now I can't believe y'all. I can't believe what the fuck
It's crazy
saying,
it's crazy how honestly I try to get my resources from literally two people. And I get what you're saying, and this is kind of like funny that you bring up the whole situation with me and like with TK. Because remember, I used to be very much like, JD was like, oh man, you.
But now that's your fucking boy. That's your boy. I was like, how the tables have turned?
No, but see, I think because I'd never seen him hold AEW accountable. Like, I've never seen him be like, yo,
on your side.
Like AEW is just like he's going get. But now he's like, yo, y'all are like, he hates Rampage. He thinks Rampage is the drizzle of shits. And he gets at them about that. He gets on TK. He tells Tony, like, yo, y'all need to stop doing this. Like, he's getting on them now. And I was like, okay, like, not that I was waiting to see him do this, because for the longest, I used to think, like, yo, like, he's, like, nothing can go, like, AEW can do no wrong in his eyes. Mm-hmm. But now he's starting to be like, yo, like, nah, I'm going to call a spade a spade. So I get my information from him and Don Tony, who is, you know, in the wrestling podcast world, he is like the godfather of this, you know. And I really get like the information, like the real, because he knows people in the business, so he may like make a phone call, you know, and whoever he speaks to, they're not going to tell him flat out like the plan, but they're going to tell him like, no, this is really what, you know, but they're not going to like divulge. They're not going to divulge everything. Like if it's a storyline, they're not going to tell them, well, this is how the storyline is going to play out. No,
everything,
but when it's like serious matters, like Tommy and Malachi contract, Buddy and all this stuff, he will do the necessary things, and that's and I respect him for that. So
it's annoying. Like it's just annoying, just me. But I think it's also like it's social media.
Yes.
It's social media that does this. It's not like podcast. Like podcast is a whole nother thing. Social media is different because, like I said, everybody's got a Facebook, whatever. Everybody has a Twitter. Everybody has an Instagram. Everybody can post the same shit. And it's just like, then you could switch it around a little bit. You can do whatever to it.
Well, that's what Don Tony says. He says a lot what they do is like a lot of these websites, these wrestling websites, they copy and paste. They copy and paste, and then they'll just change a few words here and there, but then they try to get you in by the clickbait, by the
right, and it's like shit like that. So it's like, yo, like, cause that clickbait stuff be getting me sometimes, cause I be like, yo,
we talked about it a few times. Like I remember when the whole Big E got injured, and everybody was like, oh, like Big E's injury is similar to Stone Cold's and all this and Big E. That's why I was so glad after the injury happened that he went directly online.
Right.
He sent a message letting everybody know, and he did it. He does it all the time. So it's not like we're hearing it from other people. We're hearing it
from
directly
the horse's
from
mouth.
him.
Yeah.
So that's our AEW talk.
Just tell the truth, man. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking, man. Just tell the truth, man.
So
This is annoying.
on to the WWE.
On your show. Your spot.
Not really much to talk about here. Other than, in my opinion, there's two things, and this kind of coincides together, which is basically the best things going in the WWE right now. And obviously, and there's another one that we're going to talk about, which is, I mean, we can get into this right now, which is the title changes as far as the redesigning of belts.
I got a surprise coming for y'all too.
Yeah, we was
Surprise.
hoping. We were praying that
Now
it
listen,
would came
this
today.
This what happened. See, I want to tell you something what happened. I had an opportunity to actually get it, like within this time frame. But he wanted more money for that.
I know.
You know I'm a cheapie. You know I'm a cheapo. So I went with the 5 to 7 to 10 business days, bro. I did what I had to do.
Listen, I understand.
I did it for The Rock. I did it for my pockets. I did it for my wallet. I did it for but oh my God, I can't wait. I've been on that fucking website, like FedEx and shit. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait.
But so basically they are announcing that the titles are getting a major change.
Yeah, which ones you think? Which ones? All right, I say IC.
The tag team titles apparently was leaked.
I heard that was bullshit though. I heard them titles was in the actual design though.
Okay.
And it was. Them shit's ugly. I don't like them.
But they're I don't think the IC's getting changed.
I think this is a different strap. I say go for the different strap and add blue to the planets. To the world, whatever.
I can't see
you
that.
You don't want the white with the old white vintage?
Listen,
with the blue?
Listen, I get that, but
that
I don't.
Be
but
hard.
they just redesigned. Like, I don't think they're gonna redesign that or the United States title.
The United States,
because
United States, no.
Those are the more recent updated titles.
United States.
But I do think the women's title may get. I do think the women's belts will probably get redesigned. No, just the women's title.
Okay.
I think those might get redesigned. The Undisputed Universal title is going to be the tricky one. That's going to be the iffy one. Because if they redesign that belt and now it's one belt.
It's not going to be one belt.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think that belt is going to change.
I honestly think, I don't think it's going to be one belt for the simple reason they had plenty of time to have a new belt. Since Roman has had the both belts, he had plenty of time to do it, but he never did it.
So,
I think the women's tag team titles going to get redone.
I don't think so.
The main roster ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Those shits could look better.
But I think I think the women's title is going to change. I think
anyone from NXT?
No. I would have thought that I would have honestly thought they would have changed it since they unified those belts. But now they basically was like, yo, fuck the UK belts. Cause you don't see Mandy with the UK women's title,
right?
You don't
walking
see
around with two belts. Yeah, walking around with two belts.
You don't see them walking around with two belts.
But it's supposed to be a new NXT. It's at NXT Europe now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, okay, you got NXT Europe. What the fuck you gonna do with the belts now? What's the point?
Belts.
What was the point of unifying the belts?
You tell me, you the WWE guy.
I'm just saying, what was the point of doing that? But anyway, yeah, I think the tag team titles is getting changed. I think the women's titles are getting changed. Those are the only two. I'll be interested to see if they do change the Undisputed Universal title.
I'm still going with IC title.
You go with the IC title.
I'm just saying, just colors. Add some colors. Because that shit look like the NXT title. We been said that. That shit look like the NXT title. But yo, I ain't gonna front though. I saw that joint in person. I think when we went to the wrestling show, some dude had that. Man, that shit hard. That shit hard in person.
So, what's the best thing going in WWE?
Like both brands?
Yeah. Just
either brands in the general? In WWE in the general?
Yep.
Sami Zayn, the Brawling Bruce and Imperium feud. I'm just gonna say her name just because I love her so much. Gigi Dolan. Gigi Dolan is so nice. Oh my God, it's so nice. Just like the bloodline in general. Jay and Sammy. I gotta really think about that. But I think the overall best thing I think is Sammy and the Usos. Sammy and Jay Uso.
I'm going the bloodline storyline. It's the second best thing going in WWE right now.
What's number one to you?
White Rabbit.
I don't consider White Rabbit a storyline.
It is.
Because it's not really nothing like, I don't think it's a storyline.
The way it is being presented, it doesn't feel like it's storyline.
Yes, yeah, right.
But the way it was brought to the forefront was like random. Because it was during, I believe it was during SmackDown, during commercial break for SmackDown. And we don't know what's going on during the commercial breaks.
Yeah, and he played the music and stuff.
They played like White Rabbit, but they only played the acapella version. They didn't play with the original music playing. And then at the end, the lights went red. And now you're starting to see a lot of little hints of things. We're not seeing it happen during the shows, though. We're not seeing.
And you got the QR codes.
QR codes, and then you got the little puzzles and riddles and things like that.
Yeah.
And we're back to it's Bray.
Some people saying it's Malachi Black.
Some people are saying it's Malachi.
Yo, and I just thought about this. I don't know what his situation is in Impact Wrestling. This is a guy that could be very interesting for the WWE. Sami Callihan.
This is something that they were saying.
Ooh.
This is something they were saying. I believe Triple H said it. Triple H said everybody's talking about all these different people, but they're not talking about the one person. And he was like, he didn't say like that's who it is, but he just said it's one person that y'all not talking about. So I know one of the QR codes, I think it was from Monday, gave gave some type of direction.
Yeah, it was like coordinates or something like that. Yeah,
and people did the coordination, and it was somewhere in Wyndham. That's what it was. It was Wyndham, and everybody was like, "Oh my God!"
Wait.
They were doing the Wyndham, and then they were doing this, and then they also brought up, they was like Wyndham, and then they said next to Wyndham, it was like Corbin. And they were saying, yeah, they're doing all this, and then the QR code, this on SmackDown, was like something with like a wolf. And everybody's starting to
fucking Baron Corbin.
That's a lot. That's my, okay, because I was going to ask, obvious. Who do you think this is? Who do you think's leading the White Rabbit? And my obvious choice is Bray Wyatt. But then, just out of the box, Baron Corbin. Baron fucking Corbin.
Wow, I did not think of that.
Even though it will be kind of weird because the last time we seen Corbin, he was getting in a limo that looked like JBL's limo.
Yeah.
So everybody was thinking that he's going to get a JBL type of character.
Yeah. Then I thought about another guy. He said, somebody that I talked about, said Baron Corbin is a good one. But the possibility of Bo Dallas. Yo. That's a Wyndham. He is a Wyndham. That's his brother. Wyndham. That's his brother.
That is a Wyndham. Yo. I didn't think about that one.
Because that's why I was making the face. I knew when you were saying that stuff, I knew Baron Corbin. But I thought about it, I was like, somebody that nobody's talking about. I'm like, why not Bo Dallas?
Why not? Why not?
Liv's still there.
That'll be fucking
That's his girl.
nuts.
Liv is his girl.
That will be fucking nuts if Bo Dallas
Bo Dallas?
That will be nuts.
And the new Bo Dallas we never seen before?
That will be nuts. That will be nuts.
But also too, you saying that, just do Baron Corbin. Even think you just make that a tandem. Like a fucking Baron Corbin, Bray Wyatt, Bo Dallas. What? New faction alert? Mm-hmm. Throw Liv in there? Because you gonna have to redo it. So Liv gotta do something with Liv.
We just talked about that. We just talked about if she drops the title, we
drops the title. What's she
what's
gonna
next
do?
for? Yep.
What's she gonna do?
Yep.
And you got enough. You already brought us so many. You brought us so many women now. You good.
I got it. Don't even do it with Liv.
Nikki Cross.
Yes. Cause she just took the fucking mask off.
Yo.
She just took the fucking mask off.
Let me tell y'all something. Low key, Nikki.
She just took the fucking
Nikki
mask
Cross?
off. What? No.
Just saying.
Wait, is EY still with Impact? Cause what if they bring Sanity back?
Ooh, but them other dudes is gone though. I think them other cats is going Killian Dane. Them other cats, I don't know. But that would have been a good group to bring back though. Just even you stating that. That's a good group.
Triple H said it. I still got people.
But I'm like, yo, Sami Callihan. I don't know his situation in Impact, but yo, he been in Impact for a minute.
I know, but Sami Callihan, that's a different. That's some
boy. But who? But what? Because he had a similar character. He had the tech thing.
Was he
in
ever?
Impact.
Was he ever in WWE?
I think he offered him something, and I think he got. I don't think he cut out whatever like that at that time. But yeah, his computer hacker gimmick he had, the ICU joint, that shit was like that's similar to that. Mm-hmm. So I mean that's something. But I'm like I was like Bo Dallas, Baron Corbin, Liv Morgan. You got a whole bunch of people, but like I said, everybody thinks. I said I was like a lot of y'all gonna be disappointed if it's not Bray Wyatt.
No, somebody brought up a good point. He was like, it has to be Bray. And this is why he said it. He said, because if it's anybody else other than Bray, they're getting booed the hell out of there. They're because everybody is clamoring. Everybody. I mean, I just seen it on Facebook. They showed the Firefly Funhouse, right? And they showed the puppets, and you seen the rabbit. You had the
Rambling Rabbit.
Yeah, but they had the rabbit that we're seeing now, the little white rabbit, and then you got the wolf. And they had the picture.
No. It's
the pig,
the buzzard,
the pig,
Husky's pig,
and
something buzzard. And then there was the witch. I know because he said the buzzard was in the background of what Bailey was doing her joint, but I couldn't even see. You really couldn't even see
because it was like
it was quick. Yeah, it was like quick, so it's hard to see.
Yeah, and
I forgot what the pig was.
The pig was in the pig was in the QR code that you scanned yesterday.
Okay.
It's a QR code because it was a pig and it's a wolf.
Yeah.
So, let us know. Let us know. You can let us know in the comment section. You can let us know in on our IG page. Who do y'all think the rabbit? Who do you think is the mastermind behind the rabbit? I know everybody's going to majority people say Bray Wyatt, but kind of think out of the box and just think about that. Like you heard the Ace. The Ace is throwing
Sami Callihan,
Bo Dallas.
You
know, Sami Callihan. I brought up Insanity. You know,
EY. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Cause like the guy said on TikTok, he said if it's not Bray, a lot of people are going to be upset. So if it's not going to be Bray, who do y'all think is going to be? On that note, make sure if you have not subscribed to the podcast, subscribe to this channel. If you haven't liked the video yet, I'm going to let him go off about that. Hit the like button. And if you haven't hit that notification bell to get notified when we're dropping more content, make sure you hit that notification bell.
Yeah.
And if you don't like watching videos, which I don't understand why you don't, make sure that you follow us on wherever you get your podcast from. To type in Royal Club Wrestling Podcast, you will see that little logo right there. Okay, you will see that right there. I mean, you won't see the back face, but you will see that logo. You'll see the crown, and it says Royal Club Wrestling. Make sure you check that out. And as far as the sharing and all that likes go, I'm gonna let this man take it away.
Make sure you like and share and subscribe to RCW Wrestling Podcast on all streaming service. Check us out on Instagram at RCW_podcast, right?
Yes.
On Instagram. This is your boy, the Ace, that runs the place, the Scissor. The Scissor Master. And this is it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because we supposed to... Wait, hold on. That's why I got the hat on today. The Ace, the face. Bang! And this is the franchise. Hold on, wait a minute. We're logging out. Hold on, y'all. I want to say something. We about to log out. How dare the franchise do this? How dare the franchise do this to me? How dare he do this to me? Right? We do, okay, everybody know Maximum Male Models, all this other stuff like that. But who was this man a big fan of in NXT? The guy that was super, wow, Velveteen Dream. This was his boy. He swore on Velveteen. That when he bought the shirt.
You my man.
You was all in on Velveteen Dream. Now you see me over here just giving props to Maximum Male Models. I'm doing the thing and this, all this other stuff like that. I dressed up, all that, all this. Well, at least you know what? You give me the scissor. I'm cool with that. I'm just gonna take that. But geez, how dare you? How dare you? Bash me, but you was heavy on Velveteen Dream. Heavy.
I completely forgot about that one.
Yeah, I did. I was saving this. I was like, oh, I can't wait. I was like, yeah. I couldn't wait. I was like, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got me on that one.
Yeah, you still got the shirt?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Ryan Clark out here. Wow.
That's not Ryan Clark.
Is his name Ryan Clark?
No, Ryan Clark's a football player.
What's his name?
It's not Ryan Clark. I know that much for sure.
I could have sworn his name was Ryan Clark.
No, it's Clark, but it's not Ryan Clark.
Clark Davis?
No. I don't know. Hold on.
I'm sorry, y'all, for the delay. We're trying to figure out what's Velveteen's real name. I could have sworn it was Ryan Clark, bro.
No. It is Patrick Clark.
Patrick Clark, close. I was close.
Patrick Clark Jr.
Anyways, this is the franchise. This is your boy, the Ace, that runs the place. Podcast Maharaja. This is the franchise, the podcast drop. Chief, we are out. Y'all be easy. Take care. We out.
Acknowledge us.